Alrighty. I think everything's looking peachy key on my end. Yeah, everything looks good. Everything looks good. No the frame rate issues. KBS is great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alrighty, let's go ahead and bring this down so we can go ahead and get everything started. Oh, hang on 1 second. Let me do myself a favor and turn that off. Okay, there we go. So I left my editing software up and going still. Which, to be honest, I do not want that up and going because that will slow down the stream. I have noticed that before. Alright, now we're good to go. Alright, fantastic. Yeah, I knew something didn't feel right. I was looking at everything like, this feels too good. Something's not right. That was not right. I left the editing software up and going. But we're good now. Everything should be good. Let's go ahead and get this started. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Now today is finally the time we've all been discussing. It is Decorating Friday. And now, I do this a lot, but we haven't done it in the last few months because of my schoolwork for one. Second, it was the Halloween season, so I want to play a lot of spooky games and stuff like that. And I was trying to get hyped up for, Silent Hill F and everything like that. So we kind of put Decorating Friday on the hold, but now that it's been a few months, school's done, Halloween season's over, we got a whole bunch of stuff that we have accumulated over the past year or so. It is time to sit down and actually start decorating. Now, we did start a little bit on this on Wednesday, but we didn't get too terribly far. But before we head over to Wishblossom Ranch real quick, let me check what's in the shop. I doubt there'll be anything in the shop because something I noticed that I haven't noticed because I just was not paying attention at all. And that was, there's been nothing new with Cinderella's update. Like, nothing.
The villagers here are very kind.
Knew it. Something didn't sound right on my headphones. Took me a second. There we go. Alright. I knew something didn't sound right.
When I tell Grimsby,
Sorry, there was apparently the headphones messed with one of my settings again. And straight up added a feature that does not work well with the computer and the headphones at the current moment. It kind of makes me sound like I'm talking in a can. But like I was saying, though, I noticed that with the new Cinderella update, there's been no new furniture with her. None whatsoever. And it was one of those things I really haven't paid attention to until somebody brought it up earlier today. While I was scrolling through YouTube, there's been about 2 people who brought up some issues they've had with the premium shop items and stuff. And I started really thinking about it, and they make some valid good points. I'm not gonna lie. The initial guy, what was his name? Cozy Corey or something like that? Oh god. I don't really know the guy. I just happened to be scrolling through and it was like a video that popped up on my suggested feed. And I watched it, so I'm not too familiar with who the guy is, but he brought it up, and then another woman who conveniently was going to talk about it just uploaded her video, I think either sometime this morning or sometime late last night. But they brought up the fact that the premium shop items have basically been the go-to for everything. I think I've even pointed it out with a few of the Dreamsnaps, where certain Dreamsnaps are dedicated to whatever's in the shop for that week.
This village is different, but it reminds me of home too.
No. Oh god, that was AJ. No, AJ, we were discussing what's going on Tuesday, not Thursday. I'll tell them after the stream. So I'm trying to get everybody situated for the stream on Tuesday for our Christmas stream. And I know the guys want to play Phasmo, but I'm trying to figure out what's a good time for them to get on to play Phasmo. And we're either shooting for early in the morning or afternoon. We're still trying to figure that out. But I digress. Point is, they brought up some good factors about the premium shop items where too much time and dedication has gone to these premium shop items, and I kind of somewhat agree because think about it. We just
There are
got Witch
so
Blossom
many
Ranch,
nice
right? We
people
just got
here.
Witch Blossom Ranch. Where are all the clothing items? I was actually surprised. I've been checking the shops thinking, eventually the rotation of new items or new clothing would come in. The only new items I've gotten are Snow White stuff, which is like the kitchen set, and that's about it. And we had that one Tigger piece. And again, I really didn't think about it until they pointed it out, and I'm like, that's kind of messed up. Being that Cruella is quote unquote the queen of fashion, she should have more outfit pieces. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. The video has really got me thinking. It's really got me thinking about some stuff. And to be honest, I don't know if I like this way of this train of thought where I'm going with it. To be honest, because at the end, it almost makes me feel like they're purposely double dipping for money. Being that we're already paying for the game, we're paying for the DLC, now we gotta use moonstones, and I get it, they're supposed to somehow get money revenuing through these games, but when you already gotta pay for the base game, and then DLCs, and then moonstones on top of that, that's a lot of money that they're getting from us. And the fact you notice that a lot of the easier the easier items that you could get are pretty basic compared to some of the stuff in the premium shop. And even the premium shop, I noticed, has really taken a dip down because used to, they had like different, like you had an outfit, right? And of course, the outfit came with hair, dress, shoes, whatever, plus the guy's outfit for like a lot of, not just for the premium shop, but for like a lot of the friendship quests and stuff like that. And I've noticed we haven't gotten a lot of guy furniture, or not guy furniture, guy wardrobes in a minute. And then with the premium shop items, they're no longer separate pieces. They're all combination of either outfits other characters own that we're finally getting a replica of, or they're just full straight up outfits. They're not individual pieces anymore. And that's something I had a problem with. Like, if I'm going to spend 1,200 moonstones on an outfit, I want to be able to customize it however I want. Like I said, it's got me thinking. I don't know if I really want to go on a rant about it because I kind of want to get a feel what everybody else is feeling about this. To be honest, like I don't really know because I feel it. I really feel what they're talking about. Now, somebody who has over 2,000 hours in this game, I understand exactly what they're talking about. But it's just, I don't want to think that about Disney. I don't want to think that about this game. But let's focus on some positive shit. Maybe give me some time to mold everything over, sit down, see what everybody else thinks about it. Then maybe I can have like a full idea or thought what I'm trying to relay here. But for now, let's stick to some positive stuff. Let's focus on decorating at this current moment. First, let me go to the Scrooges, because like I said, the only new stuff I've been getting is Snow White stuff. So hopefully we got something new. If not, we got lied to again by Scrooge. Okay, on all that, on all that.
Hello.
Oh yeah, and we've been getting just a few accessory pieces from Cruella, by the way. Which again, surprises me being that she's the queen of fashion. So why don't we have more fashion stuff? Now I understand with Wish Blossom, a lot of the stuff you have to, craft and everything, which I do appreciate that. But I feel like Scrooge is getting screwed here. Like, seriously, he's really getting screwed here. Alrighty, let's focus on some positive shit here. So, as you can clearly see, I did a little bit of decorating last night. Just a little bit now. Not much, but, just enough. Just enough to kind of get a basic layout how I kind of want things. And I've been debating on whether or not I want this and Wally's garden over here. Where's Wally's garden? There it is. Mainly because I've noticed when it rains here, it doesn't rain, it snows. So this gives me a lot of cold vibes and not really a lot of spring vibes. And I feel like Wally's Garden and maybe Beast's Flower would probably be a lot better over there with Pixie Hollow, being that Tinkerbell does want to have a garden over there. So that might be a better idea, have them two at least over there, and then have the rest here. That gets me thinking. Do we really want Tatiana's place just right here, right across the street from Remy's? I mean, I kind of like it because it's convenient. Like, very convenient. And we'll worry about that in a bit. Let's focus on this over here. Okay, so definitely want something that's gonna look real good with the real nice grass and the snow back here. Definitely want something with borders though. What do we got? Well, lack some choices, I see. Let's try this. See what this looks like. Oh crap, that's another good question that just popped in my head. How exactly do I want to lay this out? Being that I do want Remy to have a nice restaurant piece, so may want something that actually complements more on Remy's than I do with Scrooge's. So what if we got... Oh yeah, that helps me figure out if I want to use that one so much. Okay, let's try... Oh man, that is very bright. I don't want to give myself a headache. Of course, that's a classic there, but I kind of want to use a lot of this for the horse stuff, being that, you know, it kind of looks more like hay and shit like that. Also, anybody else having some weird difficulties trying to delete pathways? I've been having this issue since yesterday, I've noticed. Like, sometimes it'll grab all and let it delete, and other times it's like, no, not today. Alright, we're definitely gonna need some more of whatever at the side at the end of the day, so let's craft. I want to try some of this out, so we'll craft a few more of those. I don't know if I want asphalt. You know, I think of asphalt, I think of roads. I don't want the ancient path because that comes up underneath the grass and all that. So that would leave us. Now let's try a bit of that. That's always my go-to when it comes to Scrooge's. Again, I'm not even gonna touch this until they fix that. I'm not even touching that pathways because that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous for one compared to everybody else. I guess 4. No, that's ridiculous. I ain't paying for that. Okay, where the hell is the other one at? Not this one, but the other one. Oh, wait, that's the one we gotta make with... Yeah, and I don't have a station here. I don't have a station here. You know what? That's fine. That is fine, because... I think I may have a spare. Don't hold me to it. Alright, nothing there. What about time bending? I know it's a time something. Okay, yeah, okay, I do not have one. I thought I had a spare somewhere. Alright, so... I guess we're making a trip to the bind. Maybe just because it's got the time bending station right there, I do believe. I do believe I put one here. Otherwise, I'm wasting everybody's time. I didn't put one here. Wow, I thought I did. I thought I did. Okay, fine. I guess we're going to the ruins then. That's my bad, guys. I thought I put one here. That's fine. We'll just teleport to the ruins because my house is right here. I'm about to say, I don't even know where the other coins are at, to be honest. That was a terrible placement for that. That was horrible. Alright, and I'm stacking up on these memories. I think we gotta open up 15 at some point, and I think I got, what, 3 here? I know I got 2 somewhere else, and I think 1 more somewhere else. So we got about 6 or 7 laying around. Alright. Oh, not that. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, we're all good on there. Alright, back to wishblossom. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm going to use this pathway, but I just want to see what, what all I want to work with. Okay, let's see here. We got this one. Which, not bad, not bad. Of course, we got this, which again is always my go-to. To be honest, we have this one, but I'm not liking it because that's just too much white with the snow. It's just way too much. And of course we got the asphalt, which I'm not a big fan of, but something else we could work with. And I don't want to really go with the mud or this one. Alright, let's see. Let's do some comparisons here. Yeah, I'm gonna be for real. I hate to say it, but my go-to maybe, well, a reason why it's my go-to. That looks the best. It complements the area just fine. It blends in, but doesn't stand out too terribly much. Completely different from this pathway. Yeah. There we go. Now the question is, how far do I want to extend this? First, let's grab as much as we can. I don't want to get too carried away, though. Let's not get too carried away, but let's grab what we can. I'm roughly gonna say about, what, 100 pieces? Clark, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? I asked you 20 minutes ago, hey man, you want to go outside? And you said, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm peachy. I'm cool. I'm Gucci. Now I get the stream all set up and going, and suddenly you're like, hey, listen. Bathroom. Like, you little... Ugh. I love you, buddy, but you get on my nerves with your bladder. Alright, hang on a second, guys. Corky literally has the worst timing ever. Let me go take care of him real quick. Alright, there we go. Again, sorry about that. He's literally got the worst timing ever. I feel like he does this shit on purpose. He does it on purpose. Well, at least today it feels like it's on purpose. He's probably mad at me because I got mad at him this morning. Mainly it was just because, so I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning because he had to go, right? He had to go. So, you know, I go, let him out. He's out there for about 15, 20 minutes. I'm cold at this point. I'm just like, homie, let's go. Come on, get your shit. Get your shit, get it together, and let's go, man. Had to basically pull him in. Well, about an hour later, I guess he was not happy with that, so he decided to jump off my bed, take not only a pee on my floor, but also a poop. And then asked to go outside again. And I kind of was like, no, boo-boo, you're not gonna do your business on my floor and then trick me to let you outside. That's not how this is gonna work. Not today, son. So yeah, we have kind of been at odds for half the morning just because he wants to be a little shit. His nickname fits him just right, though. That's what Eric and the family calls them. They're little shit. I never did get it until he lived with me. I mean, I understand having a small bladder, you know, small dog and all that, but come on, man. When I look at you dead in your face and go, hey, man, you want to go outside? And you go, nope. And you wait till I'm in the middle of something to be like, yo, man, I gotta go. That kind of irks me. It kind of irks me just a little bit. Alright, I want to shave some of this down. Okay, what if I just did something slightly like this? Alrighty. Do I really need all this pathway in the back, though? I'm trying to make sure it looks nice, but I'm probably gonna end up putting like a whole bunch of bushes and stuff around here. To be straight up honest here. Yeah, let's do it like this again. What the? Again, like I said, some weird things are going on with the construction with pathways lately. Not quite sure what. Yeah, something more akin to this. Down to about right here. Okay, I kind of like that placement. Not too bad. Fills in just nicely. Definitely want to extend it out, though. To about, what, right here? There we go. Give it a nice soft edge. I like that. It looks good. Alright, so we're going to probably need another 100 pieces for over here. See, and now it's raining over here and you see it snowing. And like I said, I like this. I do like the snow factor, but when looking at, say, the vegetables and the flower station, I don't know. I feel like it just doesn't belong here. Alright, let's go with another 100 pieces. Oh, and also while I'm thinking about it, wait, whoops, gotta go this way. When you're trying to actually avoid the dream team thing, because it takes too damn long to load up. Yeah, hang on a second. Let's put a pause on the decoration. I know we haven't gotten too terribly far, but let me go ahead and just do this Daisy Boutique Town. Just get it out the way. Because I don't know how many there's going to be in this challenge. And I would normally stack them up, but I don't know how many are there, so I'm not going to stack them. The memory thing, I will stack this one. If I get another one, I may stack that one. I'm assuming they may do 3 like they've done before, but they also said that they weren't going to give us the orb, open up the aura memory ones anymore either, but whoop-de-doo, I've been told there's some in here.
Ever consider a career in design? You have marvelous taste.
Alright, let's stage challenge.
Bye-bye. Right.
Okay, what am I missing? Oh, shorts. There we go.
Just who I wanted to see. This valley is just too...
I have a pair of shorts underneath this, just FYI. I have a pair of shorts. Alright, now let's get back to decorating. I wanted to just get that one out the way so it wasn't just hovering over me after I got done with the stream. I've been slowly just getting some of the Star Pass stuff done. That's what I initially started doing yesterday, but then I made the mistake of, well, let me just go ahead and pre-make some of my pathways. Let me just go ahead and do that. Then I couldn't stop decorating after that. I was trying so hard. Alrighty. I'll give him about 2 more minutes before I let him back in. Alright, let's see. It'll look better here. Alright, it's not too bad. Hang on, let me finish making... Okay, then we'll spread across here. Alright, what about right here? Was that what was that? I think so. One? Seriously, 1? I'm off by 1? Actually, technically it's 2. So I need to get right underneath there. There we go. Grab that. Alright, let me craft one more so I can finish this off. I was off by 2. Just by 2. I don't know why I held up a 1. Like I can't count. No, 2. It's off by 2. Alrighty, let me go ahead and get this. Now I want the full thing, man. Ah, there we go. Alright, that's perfect. That is a perfect measurement. Alright, hang on a second. Let me go get Corky now, because he should be done. should be the magical word of the day. So I'll be right back. Alright, got him all situated. Okay, and we're back, people. Alrighty. Now, if I was going to do it over here, what furniture? Because I may need to make this bigger. I may need to make this a bit bigger. Let me see what we got. I want to go with some rustic, you know. We got like the, you know, the horse ranch style. So I want like rustic, horsey vibes. Nothing too elegant. Yeah, maybe something like this. I have a few of these sprinkled around, maybe. What else we got? Like I said, I want to stay away from the polished, the nice, clean stuff. So no iron fencing or anything like that. Again, we're going with a more rustic view. Yeah, that's too fancy there. Now, this may be the best table we have, the ones we already thrown out. Because, I mean, these are adorable. Don't get me wrong, these are very, very adorable. Alright, let me talk to Scrooge, though. Maybe Scrooge may have some other options that I'm not aware of.
Everything's changed.
Scrooge, my man!
Good day.
And your lying ass. I would like to order something. Furniture. Alright, what do we have? We got the Arendelle stuff, which is always a nice rustic, frosty vibe, but not really horsey frosty vibes. Oh, horsey rustic vibes. There we go. We do have the Snow White cabinet set too. But don't get me wrong, it's nice. It's really cute. I feel like there was another thing I wanted to look at, but it may not be in tables. Something we got a while ago. Where is it? Where is it? That big rustic tavern thing. The one I have at Storybook? That one. I want to take a look at that one. Have I passed it up? Maybe? Or have they rechanged things? I think they changed things because everything is now connected thematically, not when you got things. As in, you see, this is all Frozen stuff. This is all Frozen stuff. Still more Frozen stuff. This is Toy Story. This is Rapunzel. So yeah, they changed the layout of the store itself. I didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah. I mean, it's cute, but you think it's too rustic. Not enough horsepower, if that makes any sense. Alright, hang on, let me scroll all the way back to the top, because I didn't even realize they've organized it like this. Yeah, something wasn't feeling right here as I was scrolling down. Like, some of this stuff is organized differently. Way differently. Yeah, this is all Mickey and Friends. Am I correct on that? Yeah, yeah. This is all the specialty stuff for Mickey and Friends, like the theme parks. Yeah, it's all theme park stuff. And this is straight up Mickey, like Toontown stuff. Christmas, of course, you know, anything holiday related. Beauty and the Beast. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like that they're organizing it like this. It does make scrolling through stuff a little bit easier. Because now you can just go by theming, you know, say, you know, particular, like, again, we're looking for rustic horse shit. So, you know, Beauty and the Beast would be nice, Tangle would be nice, but we wouldn't necessarily need anything for, say, Wally, because that's more futuristic. Or Moana, because that's more beach theme. See, Ratatouille. See, Monsters Inc. Frozen. Nah, that's too Christmassy. I'm trying to keep a lot of the Christmas stuff away from the main village, because I do plan on moving my Christmas village over here. I'm just trying to debate if I want to do a Christmas village that melds into Nightmare Before Christmas, or if I'm going to give Nightmare Before Christmas their own area. It's too springy, too summery, too underwater, too beachy. See, it's all the Aladdin stuff, which is very deserty. Alice in Wonderland. I don't know why all this is saying locked. Yeah, well, let me buy this. Even though I bought some of this shit before. I don't know on that. And of course, there's all the Snow White stuff. Okay, all of this, the Inside Out stuff, Nightmare Before Christmas. Mulan. Peter Pan. The fairies, Frozen stuff. The Easter stuff. Here's Quill of the Vil. And all our basic stuff. Okay.
Just so you know, I've got some new goods in the store. This would be the perfect day to be at sea.
Alright, I want to do something real quick. And I'm going to go to the stores and say the plaza and look at something. Because I should be able to buy all those signs again. I've seen them in the shop before. I bought all these before. I don't know why it's not giving me the option to buy anymore. Granted, I don't really need it for the build in particular I'm working on, but it is bothering me to an extent.
Remember, I ain't no chump.
I'm just seeing if one of the signs are like right there in the window, because that's usually where they chill out at. The dogs. I mean, I was probably more at Storybook, to be honest. I've been getting like 2 things from Storybook recently, and that's like the vine tree decorations. I definitely feel like they need to fix or change up how they do the shop here. Like, they really gotta do something to it. They gotta revamp it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice that we can finally resell stuff. That is nice.
Hello. Oh,
Yeah, don't need that.
thank you kindly.
And I know there's nothing ever up there with the signs. Go to the vines. I just want to double check. So they're in the shop. I'll go ahead and buy them and see if they'll pop up again. That's why I'm doing all this. If not, I'm going to Google and see if that's one of the things that changed. Because I did hear that they did something with some of the items where you can't buy them in the shop anymore. Like, case in point, the teacup thingy from a while ago. I know they do have a habit of doing that, but I've never had it where it says locked.
Some of these villages are no fun, I tell ya.
Yeah, nothing up here. Again, like I said, I don't know. I'll keep an eye out for these signs and stuff, and I'll go ahead and buy extra. Oh, Wishblossom Ranch. Alright, so I ought to be wasting everybody's time like that. It was just one of those things that's just, I figure I'll go ahead and take a look at it now while I'm thinking about it. And I'll keep an eye out next time I do some runs through the shops, which would probably be the next few days. 'Cause I do get on at least once a day to check around in the shops. Alrighty then. I guess we will do these chairs, or not chairs, but table sets. So let me go to Scrooge's and buy some.
Totsy, Totsy, what a day!
Good day to you.
Alright, furniture, tables. Oh, did I already pass them up? I think I already passed them up. Oh, no, I didn't. Alright, let's buy... let's go with 3. Now, I do like that chair set, the Mickey and Friends. I think that might look cute. And of course, see 2. See, hang on, let me think. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, what? Let's. Ah! Let's go with 6.
Aye, I think living here is a marvellous opportunity.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and get our chairs out. Let's see, where are my chairs? I know these were 2 chairs I wanted to look at. I mean, it's cute. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. I was about to say, it does kind of go with the windows, but no, the windows are more like a sea foam color, a teal. This is definitely more of a baby blue. Of course, we have this one. See, and that one. And where's the one I just recently bought? Oh, there we go. Okay, so between the 2, because maybe I'm looking at these 2. This one's alright, but not really feeling it. Yeah, I say we go more with this chair. It matches very well. Also, it makes sense more like a fold-out area. Alrighty. So let's see. I mean, I do like that. I do like that. And of course, we got the classic white. Which I think that's too much, especially with the snow back there. So yeah, let's just stick with this one. We're just gonna have to make some more. Alrighty, not bad. Of course, we want a couple like single table setups. Cause not everyone's gonna eat in a group, you know. Okay. Alright, back that up. So let's start. No, 'cause if I do it back here, I kind of want like a bar area about here. Let me see what we got with that. I don't know how I feel about the flower right there. It's cute, like color-wise. Color-wise, it's very cute. Okay, let's just go ahead and leave that out. And what else do we have? See, we do have this one as well. Which, to be honest, it may be a little bit better. Mainly just because of the different color of wood. Because you see, we have a light wood, a couple of pieces of dark wood. But if we go with the Snow White one, it blends in way too much. When we have this darker one, it does really stand out. Between the two, I'm leaning more towards this one. So yeah, let's, whoops. Go more towards this one. Do I... Yep, I do need to go buy some more. Okay. I don't want to make it too big. I'm thinking just like a corner. Actually, let me pull that up a bit. Maybe. Alright, let me hit the Scrooges.
Remember,
Scrooge, my man, I'm back again.
Hello.
Alright, let's go with Frozen. It should be a little bit easier. Here we go. I would definitely need one of these. Let's go with two more of these. And then a stove.
When the sun shines, it
Thank
makes
you,
my
baby.
heart sing.
No, that is good to know, Minnie. That is great to know. When the sun is out, she loves to sing, she says. Okay. Oops. Swear to God, I gotta laugh at that damn bird. Y'all can hear it in the background, right? That hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. Yeah, that reminds me of that bird. Yeah, you hear like every summer morning or right before you about to wake up for school or something. I don't know, it's like a nostalgic bird almost. I don't even know what kind of bird it is, but I recognize that sound from my childhood. Okay, and go this way. Alright, don't worry, we're gonna readjust all of this. Definitely gotta pull it up for sure. What if we had this in the back, actually? What would that look like? Unfortunately, I think I just got the, yeah, just the one. My thing is, I don't want to make it too cramped, because, I'm going to be the one cooking here. So, yeah, we're probably going to have to scoot this up. Alright, let me run back to screws and grab another corner piece. Just so I can mess with it. Screws, this is why I moved you so close to where I was working at. Wait a minute, you're not Scrooge.
Hello.
Yeah, just the one. Thanks, man. I'll probably be back in a bit.
Words, a villain and their riches are soon parted.
Damn. Alright, music, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. That just got super loud for no reason. Okay. Wrong button. There we go. Alright, that is an option here. That's not too bad, but I think I'm gonna turn it. Okay, so let me... Wait. Crap. Am I gonna pull that up or back? Pull it up. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's take a gander at that. Alright, that's a lot better. Definitely, okay. Fantastic. That is definitely a lot smoother. Alright, now do I have a tiny rug? Unfortunately, that's definitely too big, but I had to check it out. That's always my go-to, but it's a little long this time. I like this one, but where's the green one that's like that? Ah, here we go. Ooh, that looks good. Yeah.
We must always look after one
Oh,
another.
yeah, that looks real good, real nice, real nice. All right. All right. Whoops. Get all these chairs out the way. All right, one there. Okay, we may need to take away a table set. Alright, let's bring one here. Oh, that is not even the same Z's. There we go. Oh wait, we gotta get on this side. Alright, great. And now let's get one here. And one here. Yeah. Okay. Did not mean to delete that, my bad. Alright, I'm gonna spread that out just a wee bit. The problem is, do you think it's too much? You think it's too much? it may be a bit much, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I like it, but we also gotta remember, I'm gonna have another cooking area. How about my house? What? I'm trying not to do too many repeat areas, because that's where a lot of a lot of my stuff ends up being like thrown away as. Where I try to do repeat areas where I have like each area has a cooking or a crafting station section. I know in my plaza I got one, and oh god, yeah, no, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, no, I got either one cooking station or one crafting station every other area. Because in Frosty Heights I have a crafting area. And Forest of Valor, I have 2 cooking areas, 2 crafting. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's be smart about this. Let's be smart. So I know for a fact. I don't think we have any other cooking houses besides Tatiana's. Alright, the Frosty Fortress I'm going to put up top. Let's see if all the spooky stuff is going with the Nightmare Before Christmas. That just leaves this. Which I really don't have a cooking station. Yeah, that's too sunny down here. Yeah, we got Snuggly Duckling Tavern. But what I'm trying to do is basically, because I know you can put multiple of houses now in all your areas. When I mean multiple houses, I mean you can have like, say, Alice Toy Barn here, but also in the valley, plus also somewhere else. And I like the idea, but I kind of want to not do that because I want each area to feel unique as you travel to it. So, case in point, say with Alice Toy Barn, that can only be found if you come to my valley in the valley itself. Like, you're not going to be able to travel to my Wish Blossom Ranch or anything or find it there. Same thing with, like, say, a lot of the spooky houses, like the Cozy Cottage and all that. I kind of want that in the spooky section. So it's just one of those, I want to make sure each area, each DLC is just unique to each section. Granted, I do like the idea of, having multiple houses. But if you start doing that, that's where a lot of your stuff gets eaten at as well. So I want to say houses. Houses cost spaces, don't they? Oh, yeah. So you gotta be smart when it comes to decorating. You want to add detail, but you don't want to add too much detail, because that's what eats up a lot of your space as well. That's where the floating islands come in handy at, because you can have as much detail as you want. But I kind of... My thing is with the floating islands, I kind of want to save those for, like, my trophy areas. What I mean by trophy areas, say I'm making a Night Before Christmas, alright? Say I find an area, and the following year we get more spooky stuff, more Night Before Christmas stuff, a whole bunch of other stuff, and it starts expanding outside the original area I'm satisfied with them staying at. Well, at that point, I'm then going to have to move it to one of the floating islands because it's the only spot now that has all the room available for me to start decorating the way I want with all that stuff. That's what I initially was going to do with all of this, but then we got the new DLC, we got a couple of new areas, and I can start like moving stuff around and all that jazz. So it's just one of those. I kind of want to just hold off on that until I get like as I call it my trophy area, where it's just like it's a trophy to me because I have so much going on, so much detail, so much housing, and it's honestly like its own individual, basically world almost. I mean, I remember for Christmas we definitely hit that because we got like a whole bunch of stuff. Like you get the Haunted Mansion, let's see, the Wicked Forest Cottage, the Fortune Teller Tent, the Gothic Manor, the Potion House, Halloween Town Hall. Of course, you got the Flower Cottage. Let's see, we got so many. Cozy Halloween, Witchy Cottage, Halloween Townhouse. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, Haunted Mansion. Can't forget about the Haunted Mansion, especially Haunted Mansion's Christmas version. Again, it's a lot. It's a lot. But it's all just figuring out how I want to layer thing out. But if I don't really plan on doing any other cooking areas, and let me check out my map. Because this is where I'm planning on putting myself. Up here on top. It's a great little area. It's perfect size for me. Especially to have my own little area for my own cooking station, crafting station, time bending station. You know, basically as I like to call it, my home base operations. That would be perfect here. I feel like this is just going to be a normal... Actually, my thing is I don't know if I want to make this just a normal little walkway where you're just walking on through. Or if I want to make this the area that's kind of normal you're walking on through. Because both these areas are pretty good for the horses. Because the horses are definitely going to get their own little section where I can, you know, ride them and level them up and stuff like that. And then up here, of course, we're doing Frozen. But I don't know if I want to do it over here. If I want to do it over here. I gotta look at all my Frozen stuff. But with Frozen, I don't think I want to do any kind of cooking. And of course my Christmas town, which again, I don't know if I want to put Christmas town over here or over here. I feel like Frozen may work best over here. Kind of spread out a little bit. And then put Christmas town to the ranch side. But again, we'll figure that out once we get all up there. And again, we have a lot of space to work with. I feel like if I'm gonna have one here, and have one here, that should cover at least half this area. You have one over here, and then of course one over here. Now over here, we could probably do something with Tinkerbell, because she's got her own personal crafting station, so we can maybe do a crafting station here, and a cooking station, and then have... I don't know if they have anything special for crafting or cooking. I'm gonna have to double check all my furniture and stuff. Oh yeah, we'll do 1, 1, 1, 1, and then no, not 1, 1. We'll do 1, 0. Or this would be more crafting. This could be cooking. This could be a combo of both. No, wait, this could be the combo of both, and this could be the one. Yeah, I think that would work. So it would make the most sense, being that, you know, Koala, this is going to be the villain lair. Or the villain section. This, I'm not quite sure if I want to make this entire area or some of it. I feel like I'm going to make this entire area. Have them kind of spread out, maybe. Because again, I'm just trying to make my life a little bit easier. So I'm going back through some of the struggles I have with the valley itself. Some of the things I kind of mess up on. And one of the things is, I have crafting stations, but I wind up passing some of these crafting stations. I mean, hell, even the cooking stations to go to, like, say, the plaza. Because I know for a fact I have, I think, a cooking station, or I got something over there that I always pass up to get to the plaza, because that's where my, like, go-to, like, crafting station and all that is at. Even though I have one in the Forest of Valor. And yes, as you see, I'm overthinking a fucking stove. I am not joking, I'm overthinking this. Yeah, because we'll put one up top. I could do whatever I want up there. Teleport. And this is right here. Yeah, but there's one up in my house, so... Crap-a-doodle, we'll come back to this. I'm overthinking. I'm overthinking it, so we'll come back to it. We'll just come back. I'm overthinking. Alright, that's cute. I do like that setup now. I have something, probably a tree. Do I have like a grand tree? A huge tree. That would be nice. What do I got? What is a huge tree? Oh, that's nice. Okay. And we want to stick with a lot of cold thing, not fall or autumn. Too rocky. Yeah, it doesn't quite go. Now these are the classics. These are definitely the classics. So let's see. We do have this as well. Trying to basically find all the ones that have snow on it. See, that has more Christmas lights, so let's not. We got this one. This one. This one. This one. And this one. Alrighty. So let's take a gander around, see what complements each other. I definitely want something not like these, because it's too matchy-matchy with the grass. Too matchy-matchy, kind of blends in too much. Now, I do like these because they're darker, a lot of snow on them, real nice. I feel like that may be too dark, even though it's a classic, it may be too dark. And you got these. Which they're lovely, absolutely lovely. Hey, Goofy, what are you doing, man? It's not the spot for you to be at. Just FYI. Yeah, definitely chunk these two, because they're too matchy-matchy. That's too dark. I feel like these will look real good either in the frozen section or somewhere else, because the wood. It's the wood for me. It's too pale, too light. Oh, now I'm second guessing myself. Nah, let's stick with my initial plan. That's too light, because this complements this fencing very, very well. course, we have these bushes. And where's the Frosty Heights bushes? Oh, that's too pale too. Yeah, I did not like that purple. That splash of purple did not look good. Okay, so what we might want to do is these as the bushes. Even though they kind of blend in a little too much, maybe I could put a lot of them on the side. It looks good right there against this concrete. Or this pathway, I should say. So yeah, we'll keep the bushes and stuff, but we'll do these trees. Alright, what do we got for rocks? But I usually don't mess with a lot of rocks, unless it's absolutely necessary. Necessary? Necessary? Is that necessary for me to drink my own piss? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste. I'm sorry, that scene from Dodgeball just popped into my head. Patrick Houlihan, that man, he gets me, he gets me. Man's crazy, but he gets me. Alrighty, so let's move that to the side for now. Okay, now, do I want to put anything like pizzazzy right here? I'm thinking mainly the pizzazzy factor should be here, and just have this like filled in with like trees and shit. Alright, about close to the corner, I'm gonna get it. Unless... God, this is such a weird place, man. Why is the placement so weird? Oh, I can't get anything near it. Let me try a classic bush. Could be the sizing. Let me scoot, scoot, scoot. What about classic bush? Alright, oh yeah, I can't get classic bush over there. Alright, alright. What about that big fluffy one I like to use? Kinda like this one, but no snow on top. Oh, is that on the trees? You know which one I'm talking about. It's the one from the storybook. This one. Alright, so this one you can. And this one you can. Alright, so the big fluffy bushes you can. Alright, well damn, I may have to go with the big fluffy ones. Let's see if I want to block some of this. Because again, that would have been super cute just to have the bush like right here. But it's not letting me have that. It's just not. I have it there. Trying to get it just as close to the corner as I can. It's about as best we're gonna get it when it comes to that. Unless I'm gonna go like the complete opposite direction, which kind of ruins the flow I was going with. It's fine. I'll figure something else out. Alright, let's see about this. Oh, damn. Why is this placement so weird? So wonky. I don't like that. I do not like that. Yeah. I do not like that. Okay. So Scrooge's shop. What can I throw in Scrooge's shop? Let's see. Nah, we'll hold that up there. Okay. Alright, let me scroll all the way down to my non-themed stuff. See if I got anything I'm willing to throw out. Because usually, okay, so what I'm going with is on Eternity Island, I have a Scrooge shop set up where he's just got like a sale going on and there's a bunch of junk shit thrown around. And I did that because A, I had the space for it for Eternity Island, but B, I had a bunch of extra furniture and stuff that was just constantly in my way. So I threw it out there. But now we got, the ability to sell stuff. I may not have extra furniture as I thought. Because hell, I could always just sell stuff and get some money back, instead of just displaying it. Now what I could do is bring this over here. Saying that, you know, Scrooge did start this. Let's be honest, Scrooge did start that. Christoph? I'm also debating on whether or not I want Christoph's stuff here, or if I want to put it over there with the frozen stuff. Let's move that over there. See, that's another thing I'm thinking, Tatiana's. Oh, wait a minute now. Ideas are forming. How big is Tatiana's? Okay. There's one thing that I'm a little worried about with Tatiana's over here is it doesn't quite fit the Horsey Ranch vibes. So what I might do, because it does fit the villain vibe. This could be the villain's restaurant. Yes, yes, that's it. Make them the villain restaurant. Being that it would look good over here. Alright. Alright, and you know what? Let's put Kristoff's stall with the frozen stuff. I think that would be super cute, especially if I decide to buy the frozen wall. The Arendelle wall, I should say. Let me phrase that. Alright, and then we'll throw all of this over here. Ah! Oh, you gotta squeeze through everything. Nice. Stick that there. I'm slowly getting the hang of having to maneuver around this place. You really gotta, like, squeeze through some of these alleyways. Alright, go ahead and stick that there. Alright, fantastic. Come on, Goofy, that's not the spot you want to be at. Every day it's something new with you, man. Oh, thinking of every day, I gotta look around my valley today and find my Christmas present. I forgot about that. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been really thinking about the Christmas event, being that I've done the vast majority of the good shit, you know, let's not even deny that. I've done the vast majority of the good shit. Because what we're getting now are customized presents, which is Touch of Magic. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 of those. And then, of course, we got the North Pole crafting station. But what I've been told about the North Pole crafting station is that's our Christmas present. We'll get it on Christmas Day when we go to the Dream Castle and open up our presents. But the rest of this I've done. And again, you know, a lot of y'all have, you know, like Cookie Taster, ho ho ho, do you want to build a snowman, all that. Completely understandable. But as somebody who's already finished it, yeah. I really got nothing but these customized present boxes. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all know how I feel about Touch of Magic. I like the concept of it, I just don't like the execution. And my reasoning is, what's the point? What's the point of touching magic? We can't show it off on Dream Snaps unless you're friends with people or are a very social butterfly. You're not sharing your designs in the shop, so what's the point of touching magic if we can't actually share it in our Dream Snaps? Yeah, you can add your own personal touches and customization to it, but it's not like I could show it all. Again, I'm one of those people. I don't have any friends that play this game, so I don't have a lot of people who come over and like, admire my shit. That's what I've always felt about the touch of magic. Like, I like the idea that, you know, you can have the freedom to customize and decorate and do whatever you want to, either clothing, furniture pieces, and stuff like that. It's a really cool idea. It just sucks you can't share it with the rest of the people. Unless you have a group already ready for you, but you can't share it out with your dream snaps. And that's what I initially thought they were going to do. When Dreamsnaps came out, I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be amazing. You can do touch and magic. I can't wait to see all these amazing outfits. And I swear, I think that would actually help tremendously. Tremendously. Think about it. When we do our outfit challenges, there's only a set few of, you know, tags we have for this outfit challenge. And most of the time, we all end up either recreating the exact same outfit, or we have somebody who rummaged through grandma's wardrobe and pulled out random things. It's neither, it's always one or the other, never something in the middle. And I feel like that would save us a lot of, you know, arguments and a lot of samey pictures if people could do touch of magic stuff. Now, whether it be decorating pieces, furniture, not just decorating furniture pieces, but outfit pieces as well. Like, again, it's a neat concept. I like the idea. I'm just not a fan of this execution. Oh, not that one. Ah, yes, this is probably the only one I can use. Look at the placement. This has got a wide angle, so I can't get even close to that. But this one? You can get right on top of it. My question is why? Why do we have such weird placements? And that makes no sense. You can't let it, like, it won't let you put up, I'm sorry, that makes no sense. It won't let you put the bush up against the fence. I wanted the snowy ones, but these won't go up against the fence either. So I guess I'll go to my go-to. I don't think I want them all the way around. I don't know, because again, I wanted the snowy ones, but the placement is just horrible. Those boxes are horrible. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that either. Well, there goes my initial idea that I had. mean, this works over here. But what would it look like if I did it this way? Yeah, we'll go ahead and back out of that. Alright, I'm gonna have to definitely come back to the chopping block when it comes to these bushes, because I was thinking it would be really cute to have a few of these on the corner here, maybe here against the building, but I can't get them anywhere near the building, so, yeah. Sad days on that, but we'll take a break real quick, do some voting. Well, you know, I was gonna sit down. There we go. Alright, now we can sit down. No! Always getting me with that. Alright, let's do some voting. Alright, submission's still looking great. Wow, samesies, like exact samesies here. Oh. No. We'll skip. It kind of just, that's a selfie and that's a quest to skip. 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 If I get one more group of selfies, no, I'm not dealing with this. Like, I was hoping that today would be a lot better, but selfies. No offense to the selfies. Like, seriously, no offense to the selfies, but this is an outfit challenge that has an actual, like, theme to it. Where's all the good pictures I see on Reddit? You know what? Right is not even thematical on theme here, but at least it's not a fucking selfie. That's what I'm going with. At least it's not a selfie. Like, no offense, man, but it's just like, be one thing this was a decor challenge or something like that, but this is an outfit challenge, so we have to see the full outfit, and you're kind of making it challenging to vote if I can only see, you know, the top half of your outfit, especially when the top half of your outfit does not correlate to the theme. What am I supposed to do with that? Skip. Yeah, that's cute. At least he did something. And this one, that's cute too. At least they did something. Both of these gentlemen at least put some effort into their pictures. I'm gonna go left though, because it hits more the theme. And we're back to the selfies. Okay, so you know what? I think I'm done with voting for today, because that's just completely disappointing. That is completely disappointing. That's just 100% disappointing. I was so hoping that, you know, Wednesday was a fluke with all the selfies. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know why everybody is suddenly, oh, outfit challenge. Here's some random selfies. Like, I mean, I guess they're just trying to get what little moonstones we can get, because we don't have a lot of options when it comes to moonstones. And every little bit counts, but damn it, man, is it not getting expensive. Alrighty. So what if I just threw in both stalls over here. And Moana's boat does fit pretty well over here, overall. Alright, it's not bad. Alright, I like. So let me go over here. Because a lot of this I do want to use to sprucify the area up. Because these are some nice pieces here. Oh, damn, you can grab this whole damn thing. Did not even realize that. Alright, grab that. Grab that. Alright, let's move my house up top. Alright, 1, 1, 2. I'll move a couple of these pieces here. And then, yeah, we'll wrap up today. I didn't really get as much decorating as I wanted to, but I didn't realize we're still having that issue with the Alice in Wonderland signs, which that could be one of the things causing the red dot glitch, maybe? But I could have sworn I bought a whole bunch of them before, so that's why I was like double checking, like, well, if that's the case, let me go ahead and buy some if some are in the shop. And on top of that, the bushes are just not working the way I initially thought they would. Man, I gotta figure out how some people did that one thing. Man, some people have been having it where Scrooge's shop looks like decked out like hell. I love it. I love it. Yeah, but I know it's about 5 minutes early, but we can go ahead and start wrapping things up. Except the music wants to be dramatic real quick. Alright, you don't have to be that dramatic music. Stop. Alright, now the music's calming down. Jesus Christ, that was like worst timing ever when it came to the music. Ah. Yeah, I don't know why the music's being all super dramatic out of nowhere on this one. But, yeah, I feel like we probably could have got a lot more done today, but it did not go according to plan. Because, again, the bush placement is not what I thought it was. And of course, we rearranged a couple other buildings and stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like we did pretty fair overall. I mean, I already did get like the area, ready to go and everything. So yeah, I mean, I feel good about it. I feel good about leaving it off here, but again, I really wish I did a little bit more. But hey, we got not Wednesday, we got Tuesday. We have all day Tuesday. Not really all day Tuesday, but we got a good majority of Tuesday to get a lot of this done. I'm trying to figure out what day or time I should say I'm gonna get all this started because I'm talking to the guys about Phasmo because what we're gonna be doing for the Christmas stream is we're going to be playing 3 games. We're playing Phasmo, Nikki, and Disney since these 3 seem to be very popular here on the channel. Y'all seem to really like these. These are fun, cozy games. We can sit down and play even though Phasmo is technically not a cozy game. It's still cozy to me because, horror roots and all that shit. But it's an easy game. Very fun, very relaxing. It's got a Christmas event going on. And of course, we're going to be making a Christmas village here on Disney, and with Nikki, we're just gonna be, making some maybe fun Christmas outfits, stuff like that. I'll just have to figure all that out. I mean, of course, I'm doing my dailies, but overall, we got a big ass plan on Tuesday. I know it's gonna be earlier than my normal streams on Tuesday. I just don't know what I'm gonna be starting with and what time, because again, the boys are getting off at different times, and I want to say Chris said after 4 p.m. his time is great, but AJ's like, well, after 9 p.m. on his time. So I'm trying to figure out what's the window of opportunity we're working here with because he only has a few hours to play because I know he's got like a life and a girlfriend, not girlfriend, technically a wife, but he's got all that fun jazz, and yeah, I don't want to cut into that, especially with it being so close to Christmas. So it's just one of those. I'm trying to debate what time. I will let y'all know on the schedule this weekend. I'll be posting it here on YouTube. We're kind of done with the Discord thing because we tried giving the Discord thing a try. I had it linked for about half a year now, over half a year, and only a handful of people have ever shown up, and they don't really stick around too terribly long because there's not really much action going on in there. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of can go 2 or 3 days without getting on Discord because really not much going on there. And usually, if I need to get somebody in touch with somebody on Discord, I'll just hit them up personally on Discord. And no one really, no one really went to my Discord or to the group Discord to chit chat or anything like that. It was always just, hey, what you got new going on and stuff like that, especially with the scheduling. But being that a lot of people don't go over to Discord, I figure it'd just be best to not use Discord anymore. Go ahead and cut that and just do my scheduling here on YouTube and just go from there. But I will let y'all know this weekend about everything when it comes to the scheduling for Tuesday. Because remember, guys, we're not streaming on Wednesday, we're not streaming on Thursday, and we're not streaming on Friday next week. That's why we're doing a long ass stream on Tuesday. That's going to be the Christmas holiday, and we're all going to have, time with our friends, family, and all that fun jazz. And then, of course, next week as well, we're going to have a Christmas video. I don't know if I want to do that Monday or if I want to do it for Wednesday, but I will have a Christmas video of Phasmo out for you guys. And then, of course, the week after that, we're going to have the whole end of the year recap video. And I'm thinking about doing the pre-usual streams Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But Wednesday, of course, is going to be the end of the year. So we're, maybe have some fun with that. And then, of course, bring in the new year, we're going to be playing Phasmo. If anything changes, I'll let y'all know, but let's go ahead and start wrapping things up for today. Because, like I said, I'll keep y'all posted with the scheduling the best I can this weekend. I just need to know exactly what time is great for the guys to play so I can figure out which game I'm going to start with, whether it be Phasmo or if it's going to be Nikki or if it's going to be Disney. I don't know. But, like I said, I will figure all that out over the weekend and let y'all know, but let's go ahead and start wrapping things up for today. I hope everybody who has watched is watching will watch. I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody's fantastic on a wonderful night. And guys, don't forget, if you're enjoying my Disney Dreamlight content or any of the other fun, fantastic things I do here on the channel, you know the per-usual drill. You know what to do. Also, check back on a weekly basis because you never know when those notifications aren't getting sent out. And also, this is where I'll be doing all my scheduling from now on because no more Discord. But I already gave you a heads up of what's going on next week, so hopefully we have a great Christmas stream. I'm super excited about it. It should be definitely a fun time overall. But that's a story for a different day. So until then, my friends, y'all take care. Have a blessed weekend. I'll see y'all Tuesday with my big ass Christmas stream.